Hey, good morning. It's Celestina from Soil and Grit Urban Homestead. We just had our first monsoon here in Tucson last night, or yesterday evening, I guess. It started about 4:30 for the east side of town. It was about 4:45 by the time it got to me, and it went until 5:30. So we got a bit of a deluge. I have yet to walk through my garden. Things are windswept and treated roughly, so come along for a quick walk. First of all, I see our shade cloth. We put this shade cloth up because our peppers needed shade in the heat of the day, and our shade cloth came undone. I then hung the sheet below it because the shade cloth wasn't providing enough shade, enough relief for the peppers. But our peppers seem to be doing okay. Some things got knocked over. Ooh, look at that. Look at how that must have been underwater at some point, I think. I don't know. All that dirt in my zinnia. Yeah, I don't know if there's a saving that one. This got beat up. Got so beat up, I was thinking that perhaps this is my sunflower. I kept watching cloth whip around in the wind, and I kept thinking, oh, it's gonna tear it. It's gonna come loose from the house. It didn't come loose, but it does seem looser today than it did, and the eyelets are a little bit frayed around the eyelets. We had, about a 3-inch stream going through our backyard last night. I believe that we're a little lower than the property next to us, and the property to my left is lower still, and then it goes down into the road where everything drained into. So we had a stream running through our place. You could see here where we've had buildup from the water pushing it through. Oh, my mulberry tree, poor baby. Let's get this up. Come on. I thought I had it tied to the fence. Apparently, it either broke it or it wasn't tied. I just considered doing it. My seed starting trays got water in it. This one's not so bad. I think that the plants kind of wick it up, but this one, yuck. Few inches of, or 1.5 inches maybe, of water. I'll get that dumped out so that my plants will live. Just a random dog bowl that has filled with water. Everything looks really perky this morning. I mean, a little weather beaten, but oh, look at that pepper. What happened here? Oh, it just got windy, man. It got so windy. It just was rough on things. I don't know what our wind gusts were. I'd be interested to know. But I'm sure there's things out here that are damaged. This one is from the heat. This is damaged from the heat. Nasturtium. It's just been so hot. It's been so hot, and I know in the weather, the monsoons here in Tucson, like that's just how the science works. Is it stays hot, and without the heat, it won't bring in the moisture and the condensation and high low pressure dew point average. I don't know all the stuff, but it all kind of works together. But you have to have the heat to kind of get everything moving. And we had such a cool spring. I don't even think it hit 100 until the middle of June. But then once it hit 100, man, it was relentless. So, I mean, it's normal for Tucson to be hot. It is. But nobody loves it. Nobody's like, oh my gosh, I just love feeling like my skin is burning by the wind every time I step outside. Nobody says that. Nobody loves it. Anyway, you know, you just, look at this. My marigolds. I think they just got manhandled. Just beaten. I don't know if this, no, this one's totally broke. I'll come through and clean it up a little. I don't know why my sunflowers are doing this. Maybe there's a deficiency in the soil. This guy's broke too. Got shoved up in there in hopes that it'd help support him. I don't know that it will. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't showing you. This guy's broke. Looks like we have some loss here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, everything just looks like it's been washed clean by a violent storm. Violent. It was violent. I was a little concerned for just everything that we've hung, everything that we've done out here. It was violent. The rain was very, very rough yesterday. But it seems that it served our plants. None of our plants are looking too much worse. I think that it broke off part of the tomatillo. Did you pick that up earlier? There's a piece laying across the ground. No? Well, maybe it perked back up after. Yeah. Okay. I think we had a big piece of tomatillo that came down. But for the most part, the plant looks pretty perky. Look at how rough. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll be okay. I think we could train it up and back up again, but it just was rough. The wind was really, really hard. It was really a lot. But you know what? A benefit, this looks terrible, all of it. I can't blame it on the storm. Can't blame it on the storm at all. That's all me. Oh, this has got to come out. Just been waiting on those tomatoes to finish up. But it's got to come out. Look at how happy those are over there. Ugh, I don't know what this is doing here, but obstacle course. My honey loves to create obstacle courses for me. Look at those amaranth. Those are like almost 3 feet? 2.5? 2.5 feet tall. Grow really, really fast. I don't even know that I should water today. Just going through last night. I'm a little afraid not to water because, you know, it just takes one really bad afternoon and everything's dead. But I think that I might be able to get away with not watering. All right, thanks for joining me for a quick after storm walk through the garden. Hope everybody's well. I'll talk to you soon.